Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Education Platform and Happy New Year. Now, before we begin with the lessons we have for you today, I'm going to be reading you a scripture which is taken from Psalms chapter 7, verse 1 to 3. The scripture is taken from Psalm 72, verse 1 to 3. God, help the king be like you and make fair decisions. Help the king's son know what justice is. Help the king judge your people fairly. Help him make wise decisions for your poor people. Let there be peace and justice throughout the land, known on every mountain and hill. The word of the Lord. Today, we're going to be talking about the skeletal and muscular system. First, we're going to be talking about the muscular system. First, the muscular system is a complex network of muscles that allows the human body to move. Now, the, the parts of the muscular system are the parts, the bones, the bones, the muscles, the skeletal muscle, the cardiac muscle, the biceps, the, the triceps brachii muscle, the diaphragm, the tendon, and etc. And the appendicular skeleton. Our next lesson is about the Korean War. The Korean War was a 3-year conflict that took place from 1950 to 1953. The war began when North Korea invaded South Korea on June 25, 1950, in an attempt to unify the Korean Peninsula under communist rule. The war ended on July 27, 1953, with the signing of the armistice that left the country divided. The war was the first major combat action for the Air Force, which was created in 1947 by President Harry Truman. The war also marked the first confrontation between two nuclear powers. Sorry. The war was brutal and bloody, leaving millions of North and South Koreans dead and over 100,000 casualties for the United Nations forces. The war was also brutal because the Korean Peninsula is densely populated and rapidly shifting front lines often trapped civilians in combat zones. Both sides also committed numerous mass massacres and mass executions of political prisoners. Our next lesson is about Machu Picchu. Okay, Machu Picchu is a 15th century Inca citadel that is located in the eastern cordillera of southern Peru on a 2,430-meter mountain range. The moment you step into Machu Picchu, the arcane sight will render you speechless. How was it possible for the Incas to build such a precise structures of granite without the use of machinery or technology? After all, granite is one of the toughest rocks on the planet and almost impossible to work with using hand tools that were available at the time. The mystery of its origins, combined with the majestic of the Andes, makes for a true spectacle and a place that can go on everyone's bucket list. Our next lesson is about Niagara Falls. 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 Our next lesson is about our Niagara Falls State Park is over 400 acres long, and nearly 140 of those acres are underwater. There is no shortage of attractions and tours here. Niagara Falls State Park is over 400 acres long, and nearly 140 of those acres are underwater. There is no shortage of attractions and tours here. Niagara Falls State Park is over 400 acres long, and nearly 140 of those acres are underwater. There is no shortage of attractions and tours here. Niagara Falls State Park is over 400 acres long, and nearly 140 of those acres are underwater. There is no shortage of attractions and tours here. Niagara Falls State Park is over 400 acres long, and nearly 140 of those acres are underwater. There is no shortage of attractions and tours here. Niagara Falls State Park is over 400 acres long, and now, before we go, make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube, and make sure to like, comment, and share on Facebook. And make sure to follow us on Instagram and scan the QR code so you can find our profile. And also, text and call us on WhatsApp at 407-906-2318. At Twitter, tweet us at EP Information. And if you want to join our online class, click the link or put in the class code. I hope you all have a wonderful day.